What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DaJeffrock, and I'm coming back with another video today, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about motivation. One of the most common questions that I see addressed when people are either first starting out or just underway of their journey, and they reach maybe a little bit of a hard part or a place in their training where they're not exactly motivated and they have lost that sense of urgency to continue on their journey, and they ask, what motivates you to keep working out, to keep losing weight, to keep on the healthy lifestyle? And I'm here to tell you a couple of secrets. But first, it's going to be different for everybody. Not one answer is going to be perfect for you, for me, for another person. It's going to be different for everybody, but there are elements to what motivation is that will help you find your motivation. In my experience, motivation is two parts. The first part is will, and the second part is drive. Now, what does that mean? Well, it starts off with will. And what will is the desire to want a change, to what is making me want to change myself. And it's just the feeling of wanting to change. It's not necessarily saying, okay, this is how I'm going to do it, but it's the desire to want that change. Drive, on the other hand, is that feeling, that emotion, that raw energy that drives you, that makes you want to change, to go do something physically active, or to change your diet, to change your lifestyle in order to achieve what your goal is going to be. Without these two elements, you won't find your motivation. You have to have both, otherwise it's a recipe for disaster. When it comes to weight loss or fitness or leading a healthy lifestyle, will is the reason that is making you want to change. For me, it was multiple things, but primarily the fact that if I didn't lose weight, I was going to lose my job. And I have to lose this weight in order to keep my job. But as I'm continuing this journey, and as I'm losing weight, and as I'm transforming myself, it's more of a desire to be healthier. It's more of a desire to be fit. It's not just about keeping my job, but it's about being healthier, about being the best person I can be, both mentally and physically. And to achieve that, I had to change everything about the way I was living my life. From the way that I ate, to the stuff that I drank, to the way that I'm active now. Instead of finding excuses not to go to the gym, I knew I needed to find excuses to go there. Instead of finding excuses of, oh, I've been killing it in the gym, so I deserve to have some pizza. It's the drive to, instead of wanting to eat that pizza, to eat healthier, to know that it's not good for me and I needed to change it, and I needed to find the reason, which was to be healthier. When it comes to drive, it's all about finding how badly inside here, in your heart, not in your mind, in your heart, how much you want to change. How bad do you want that change to happen? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to endure in order to achieve your goal? Now, that may sound contrary to what some people say about giving up, but the fact of the matter is, to be healthy, to be fit, and to be the best person you can be, there are some things that you probably are going to have to give up. You're going to have to give up drinking soda every single day for every beverage you drink. You're going to have to give up those sweets that you've been eating all day, every day. You're going to have to start counting your calories, tracking everything you eat, everything you drink. There are things that you're going to have to give up. What are you willing to give up to achieve what you want? And that's where the drive comes from. How bad do you want it? Just saying that you want to change isn't going to change anything. But when you say you need to change, there is something inside of you that says it's time. That's your drive. So let me put it to you like this. How many times in the past have you reached a new year, set a resolution, this is the year I'm going to lose weight? I know I've done it before, but until now I haven't been as serious. I haven't found that drive. I haven't been able to tap into that motivation to make it happen. Now is different. Why? because I flipped that switch. Instead of it just being something, I think I should get in shape. No, it is flip that switch and now it's time to make it happen. Each of us need to find that switch. Each of us needs to make that change in your mind and follow what's in your heart. Say, okay, you know what? It's not just about me going on a diet, because diets don't work, because they're inherently temporary. It's a lifestyle change. And in order to make that change, you need to flip that switch and make it happen. Instead of just having something that you want, you have to find the motivation, which is the will and the drive to make it happen. I wish I could sit here in this video and say, you know what, this is exactly the key. This is the one simple key reason to help you find your motivation. I can't do that. The reason I can't is because it's gonna be different for everybody. It could be health, it could be your job, it could be fitness, it could be just not liking the way you look. It's not about finding the one thing that's gonna help everybody. It's about tapping into yourself and finding the one thing that's gonna drive you to achieve your goals, to make that motivation come from in you. I can't motivate you. Your loved ones can't motivate you. They can try and they can support you, but they can't motivate you. The only person who can motivate you to do anything is you. Now you need to look into yourself and you need to find what is the reason that you want to change. And that's where you get your motivation. It's all about you. It's not about somebody else. It's not about anything else. It's all about you. And you need to look inside and ask yourself why and how you are willing to change. So let's say, you decide to make some changes, you decide this is the time, and you are highly motivated to get it done. But then it comes around 2 weeks, maybe a month later, where you're starting to lose that motivation and you're beginning to say, maybe I need some help. Fact of the matter is, there's nobody who can help you but yourself. But if you ask yourself some of these questions, it is going to help you remember what that motivation is and where it came from. For starters, why'd you start in the first place? Why'd you want to change? Was it health? Was it you wanted to fit back into the jeans that you haven't been able to wear for a while? Or like me, put on a shirt right here that I haven't been able to wear for a year or so. And whatever that is, whatever the reason you started, is still the reason to continue. You just need to remind yourself what it is. How important is it to you to continue losing weight and to be healthy? For me, the answer is obvious. I have a big family. I love every single person in my life. And the only way to keep supporting them is to keep my job. And to keep my job, I need to lose the weight. I have all the motivation I need right there, because I am not going to let my kids down and I am not going to let my future wife down by giving up and not reaching my goal. So how important is it to you to keep going? You started out so strong. You made it through 2 weeks, a month. You're doing so well. You're eating right. You're working out. You're getting healthy. Why stop now? Yeah, it might be getting tough. Yeah, it might be hard, but you've already done a month. Why stop now? Give up everything that you've done so far and say that was worth nothing and turn around and just stop. Everything you've done has led you to this decision in this moment now. Why stop now? Let's say somebody came up to you right now and said, you know what? I've been working on losing weight. I've been working on getting healthier. For some reason right now I'm struggling and all I want to do is go on maybe a binge. I want to go eat. I want to eat a whole pizza, or I want to drink a 2 liter of soda. I need someone to stop me. What are you going to tell that person? What advice? What support are you going to give that person? And why isn't that support and that advice good enough for you? If it's good enough to tell somebody else and want to convince them not to do it, why is it not enough to convince you not to give up? When I was in the Army, we had a term for something called false motivation. That's when you're not motivated whatsoever and you don't want to do something and you're tired and you think it's stupid, or however you want to think about it. But you pretend to be motivated. You go in there, Sergeant so-and-so says, go do 50 push-ups. And instead of being, all right, you go, whoo, and you drop down and you knock them out and you're like, yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, you're not motivated, but you're pretending to be. All of a sudden, that false motivation turns into real motivation. All of a sudden, you're not thinking how much it sucks. You're thinking about how easy it is. You're thinking about how motivated you're making yourself. This can be for anything. You know what? Maybe this cauliflower isn't really the best. But if you convince yourself, you know what? It may not taste the best, but it is better for me than eating the crap that I've been eating. Or this chicken might not be as delicious as it would be in some Alfredo pasta. But you know what? It's better for me. It's better for me. It's going to give me the energy I need in order to do everything I need to do to continue on this journey. And psych yourself up. Even if you don't believe it at first, pretty soon you're going to be sitting there saying, you know what? This is doing it. This is exactly what I need. And all of a sudden you're going to find yourself motivated to do the things you don't want to do. Let me make one thing very clear. Changing your life and turning it around, taking me, for example, someone who was almost 300 pounds and lazy and didn't give a shit what he was eating just as long as it tastes good, and turning it around into be healthy, taking all that not care, nonchalant attitude and turning it into someone who cares about everything they put in their mouth, counting every single calorie, going to the gym and putting in work on every single rep. Not talking about an entire workout, I'm talking every repetition, and making sure every push, every pull, every step counts is what it's about. Now, it's not easy. It is not going to be easy. It will be one day. It'll be easier every day, but it's never going to be easy. The reason is because you push yourself. Once it gets easier, you step it up. And then once that becomes easier, you add more. You step it up even further. You do what makes you uncomfortable. It's not going to be fun all the time. It's not going to be easy, but I can promise you this, it'll be worth it. Next time you're sitting there wondering what drives this guy to be more motivated, what drives her to be more motivated, what drives this person who goes to the gym and pushes it every single day, what makes this person always pick the right things to eat and not eat the junk food, what motivates them? No, stop. Don't even think about them. It's not about them. It's about you. What's going to drive you? What motivates you? What inside of you is important enough to make the sacrifice it's going to be to turn your life around? That is what you need to think about. And the reason you need to think about it is because I'll tell you this, you're worth the blood, sweat, and tears it's going to take to turn your life around and to be healthy and to be fit and to live a long life. Because I want you to succeed. I want everybody to succeed. I don't want people to make a goal and not reach it. I want every single one of you to reach your goals. And if I can help you in any way, that's what I want to do. If this video helped you at all, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, let me know what you think in the comments. If you have something that you can share to help somebody else find their motivation, please say it in the comments. Share it, let other people know that they have the ability to make the change. They have the ability to find the motivation in themselves. Let them know they can do it. Because a support system is just as important as finding the motivation in yourself. With that being said, I'm DaJeffrock. You can find me in all the places, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and here on YouTube. And let me know what you think. I really want to help everybody reach their goal. If there's a topic you want to hear in a video, please let me know, and I will work as hard as I can to make sure it gets in one. So until next time, look in yourself, find that motivation, and stick to it, because you can do it. Peace out, everyone.